Now this first match is a big match for one of the Deathmatch Outlaws. It is going to be Michael Caden, the big sad boy. Big sad boy, big sad boy, big sad boy, big sad boy. Michael Caden arrived originally. It was me and Michael Caden when this all began, and he has made it. He got some big news into the King of the Deathmatch Tournament. And Michael Kidd will be flying over to the United States to compete in the IWA Mid-South King of the Deathmatch Tournament. But before he does that, he has to beat Alex Cologne tonight. Now let's bring out our own big sad boy, Michael Kidd.
Alex Cologne is ready to rumble, but so is Michael Caden, the big sad boy. Danny O'Doherty on commentary, the owner of Rise, and we're starting with a lock-up here. Alex Cologne taking the head, and he's trying to push Michael Caden into those tubes. We've already got glass on the canvas. This is the Outlaw Tournament. And Miles's dad ended up injured, so I've had to take over not only ring announcing, but I will be going solo tonight on commentary. And what a match this is for Michael Caden, like I said.
Big sad boy! 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 Big sad boy!
Potentially the biggest match of his career, except from Wrestling Park. And we're actually seeing a wrestling match right here. Alex Cologne going behind for the waist, but sends him in to the light tubes. And off we go. Caden on the outside. We've seen Alex Cologne hit this before, but not in rise. And the light tube hasn't even broken. And again. And now he's carving Michael Caden's head open with that tube, bouncing it over the skull. Are we going to see take two? Second time looking, no it isn't. The light tube still doesn't break, but that's how you do it. He's not messing about tonight. Oh, now he's got a saw. He's taken that saw blade to the head of Michael Caden. Putting the saw in his own head now. You saw Alex Cologne with that TNT Extreme Division Championship. That is a belt that he won in the UK over at TNT in Liverpool. And there's been a bit of online beef, shall we say, between the fans of ICW No Holds Barred and TNT Extreme Wrestling. ICW No Holds Barred will be coming over to the UK, bringing the chains to rise. I'm trying to see what's happening now. It looks like Alex Cologne is going to take a big run up with those light tubes. Here he comes. And another tube over the back for good luck. Oh, now he's got Michael Caden's own sad boy shovel. Michael Caden, first blood here in the Outlaw Tournament. And now he's got the sad boy shovel over the back of the blood fighter. As I say, ICW No Holds Barred will be bringing the chains to the UK, where all the stars of Rise are going to step in there with them. ICW versus Rise, who's going to come out on top? Boom, that chair exploding as Michael Caden's spine collides with the steel, and now Alex Cologne is biting that already busted open head of the big sad boy. Bit of refreshment now for Cologne. We know that Michael Caden doesn't like water. The Rise faithful trying to bring the big sad boy back to life in this first death match here at the Outlaw Tournament 2022 for the European Deathmatch Championship. And look at that tube fan we've got there in the corner. Going to cause some devastation, but look at this now. Michael Caden looks like he had a set of horns there from light tubes being driven into the head once again. Plenty of blood coming from Michael Caden now. And Alex Cologne is looking comfortable here on top. Alex Cologne, one of the top names in the world when it comes to deathmatch wrestling. His long-awaited Rise debut, and once again, grinding those broken tubes into the skull of Caden. Referee Scott Bell, Referee McReffface flinching there. I thought we were going to see Alex Cologne bounce a tube over his head. And now look at this chair that's covered in what appears to be bottle caps. Glued onto the chair. Cologne trying to drive Michael Caden's head into it, but he's fighting out with those elbows. Cologne hits the ropes. Caden now looking for the QE out the E, and he hits it through the steel chair covered in bottle caps. This could be it. That's Caden's finish. Alex Cologne kicks out at 2. Let's see that again. The QE out the E, Falcon Arrow through the steel chair, and that's another steel chair just exploding under the weight of these two men. And now Michael Caden is armed with a light tube. T-sides. Big sad boy swinging. But Alex Cologne replies with a big left hand. And now he's got the light tube. Fun! Lights out for the big sad boy, but he's kicked out of 1. Can you believe that? He's kicked out of 1. Jesus Christ, I cannot believe that Michael Caden kicked out of 1. Let's see that devastating double stomp one more time. Driving those feet and those light tubes into the chest of Caden, but he kicks out at 1. Alex Cologne putting Caden to sleep here in the first round, which means, unfortunately, Michael Caden does not progress in the Outlaw Tournament, but Alex Cologne does. What an effort there from Caden in this opening match. It was short, but certainly not sweet. Michael Caden bust wide open, glass all over the canvas. The referee's now seeing if he can get back to his feet, which it looks like he can, thankfully.
Alex Cologne progresses to the next round, but let's hear it for the big sad boy, Michael!
Commiserations to Caden here at the Outlaw Tournament. But up next is our next quarter-final.
Introducing first.
showing we saw last year in the Outlaw Cup. Darko making it all the way to the final against Lou Nixon. And he is back to do it all again, but this time he hopes to go one step further.
Yeah, sick, man. Yeah, that's good. You don't want to do that, mate. You want to bang your dog curry.
And here is last year's winner, about to enter this year's Outlaw Tournament.
The winner has been defending Outlaw
Last year's prize was the Outlaw Cup. This year's prize is the historical first European Deathmatch Championship.
He won his fight in 1 minute. His last boxing match. He won in 1 minute. He's in tonight. So win the Outlaw Tournament. Next week, one more time from Newcastle upon Tyne.
And as I just said, Big Lou Nixon winning his boxing fight a couple of weeks ago in less than 1 minute. This man is as legitimate as they come. And here we go now. This is a rematch of last year's final. Last year, as I say, was for the Outlaw Cup. All 4 Deathmatch Outlaws went to war. But this year, we've got 4 more added to the mix, and it is a full 8-man tournament to find out who is the first Deathmatch champion of Europe. And Lou Nixon has put Darko down on the ground, and we're up to a 7 count already, and he's back on his feet. That could have been over in less than a minute once again. But Darko is armed with light tubes. This isn't a boxing fight. Anything goes. Light tube straight to the kidney region there. And now Darko with that right hand. Darko has some of the best strikes in Rise. But Lou Nixon, as I say, is a trained, lethal fighter, and he slammed Darko onto a bed of steak knives. Jesus Christ. It's one thing being in there with a trained fighter, but being in there with a trained fighter as well as knives, light tubes, we've got forks there on a bat. I don't know who's made that. And we've got carpet grips in the other corner there. Gladiator's ready. He's handing Darko one. It looks like we're going to see a duel here. Reminds me of Gladiators on ITV back in the 90s. Any American viewers probably don't know what I'm talking about, but our British fans certainly will. Darko swinging for the head. Now Darko leaping over. Getting the better of that exchange there by the looks of it though, but Lou Nixon is already bleeding on the shoulder. And now Darko lighting him up with those chops. Lou Nixon returning one of his own. Lou Nixon going for the close line and the running knee from Darko. We've seen him beat some of the best in Rise with that move, but he wants to add the exclamation point. Going back to Darko's earlier days there, I thought we were going to see the Death Valley driver, but we saw that fall away slam that Darko used to use back in the early days of Rise. He's beat some of the best with that running knee and also with that fall away slam. Lou Nixon kicking out though. And Lou Nixon now with those body strikes. That's how he won his boxing fight, was a body shot. got the light tube. Straight off the skull and part of the back of Danny Darko. We've seen Darko absorb some extreme punishment. We saw him beat Big F and Joe last year at the Outlaw Cup to get to the final. And now look at this, Hasbulla with light tubes attached to him is about to be brought into this match. Belly to belly takedown. 2 count. I don't think the tube's broke on Hasbulla right there. And now he's been put in that other corner. Lou Nixon isn't finished. And now the light tubes are broken. Hasbulla exploding over the chest of Danny Darko right there in the middle of the ring. And now we've got an orange chair. 2 chairs have already been destroyed. Now we've got an orange one. The Rise Faithful showing their appreciation for the orange chair. And as you can see, the blue and yellow ropes. Oh, Darko catching the chair now, hitting that spinning kick. Blasting that orange chair into the face of Lou Nixon that he brought into the ring. As I was saying, the yellow and blue ropes here, ready for Monday's family-friendly fundraiser, where Rise will be going family-friendly for the first time ever. Can we do it? Raising money for the Leeds Ukrainian Centre. And the money that we will raise on Monday will be going towards an ambulance that will be getting sent to Ukraine. But it looks like we need an ambulance here tonight in Hull at the Welly for the Outlaw Tournament, as Darko now is setting up some sort of crazy contraption with chairs. Another shot with those plastic forks. And he's got another one. It looks like he's got 5 chairs here getting added into the mix. Plenty of chairs on hand here. None of the Rise Faithful sat down though. They are stood up and right amongst the action. I don't know what Darko's got in mind here, but it does not look good. Darko likes to do a bit of DIY in his spare time. He is the chair painting freak, but now he's looking to set up something to send Lou Nixon crashing into, but he's gone through it himself. Backwards through those steel chairs goes the chair painting freak Danny Darko, the king of the light beers. We can't talk about his old nickname because we'll get sued. Anheuser-Busch, who produced Bud Light, sent us a cease and desist last year. And now they are in the middle of the ring now. They're looking worse for wear, both men. But Lou Nixon looking to get that choke on Darko that he beat him with last year, but now Darko's gone up and hits the Death Valley driver onto the tubes. This could be it. That's what I thought he was going for earlier. Going for the cover, 1, 2, and Lou Nixon just about kicking out. Lou Nixon went for the choke that beat Darko last year, but Darko managed to turn it into a Death Valley driver of his own. Almost beating Lou Nixon there. And this is a good showing from the light beer king, Danny Darko. Oh, and look at that body shot. That's what he won his boxing fight with only a couple of weeks ago. And now he gets the choke on Darko. This has to be it. Darko has tapped out after that devastating body shot and then the choke. There was nothing that Danny Darko could do.
Here's your winner, and going on to the next round, Big Lou Nixon.
What a showing from Danny Darko. But going through to the next round, the Outlaw Cup winner, Big Lou Nixon. What a match that is going to be. Alex Cologne versus Lou Nixon in our first semi-final. But up next, it is our third quarter-final. And let's have a look what happened earlier tonight.
I'm going to keep it short and sweet. I put this off for as long as I could. But tonight, I'm sorry, but it's not going to happen.
We're sorry for you, bro. You win this fucking thing next time. We still love you.
Love you too.
We still love you. We still love you. We still love you.
It's no secret that last year at the God Tournament,
You won it. You fucking won it. You did win it. You did win. You still got it. You still got it. You still got it.
you know,
We love you, Iceman!
love you too. You know, I fucked me back up big style. I took the bump off the apron through the glass. Did anybody see it? I'm surprised because the fuckers didn't get it on video. Yeah. And anyway, what happened? After all the MRIs and all the tests and everything, I've got a slip disc in my back that's pressed on a nerve. And
Don't soft, lads.
I'm trying to be serious. I'm trying to create a moment.
We want Cameron.
And anyway, I tried. I've been near enough bed bound since November. You know, I've missed out on so much.
He's been shaggy.
I fucking wish. Anyway, I've been on all kinds of medication. At the present moment in time, I'm having a wonderful time because I'm on morphine. Fucking men, take my place tonight, son.
The Rise Wrestler of the Year 2021, the winner of the last ever Rise Hardcore Championship. What an effort from B.A. Rose last year in the Games of Death, coming in last minute to face Big Lou Nixon. And he has been on the rise ever since.
And his opponent, making his Deathmatch Tournament debut.
The son of the European hardcore icon, last year's Games of Death winner, Iceman. And there he is, accompanying Jack to the ring. From a small town in the northeast of England, Bishop Auckland. The Bish Vegas crew are in the house. Iceman, Jack Harrop, and myself. I am also from the same town as these two men, and very proud of it.
This match is set for one fall. Ring the bell.
And this time, Jack has been thrown in at the last minute. He didn't even know he was going to be competing tonight in the Outlaw Tournament until Iceman had to break the news to the Rise faithful earlier tonight. It was in the final of the Games of Death where Iceman went plunging through a pane of glass off the apron, and he's been suffering from severe back issues ever since, and it looks like Iceman hasn't got many matches left in the tank tonight. He can't compete, but Jack has taken this opportunity and he's going to give it everything he's got. We saw Jack in the No-Ring Rumble, that same No-Ring Rumble that B.A. Rose won at Play Brew in Middlesbrough. And how proud Iceman must be to see his son Jack taking it to B.A. Rose like this. Look at these strikes. Jack has proved how tough he is. And it's like watching his dad in the ring every time that Jack has competed. We saw him take on Leonardo Darwin, the current Rise champion, back in October. The first time that we were at Play Brew in Middlesbrough. And he stepped into the ring for the very first time, raising money for an excellent cause. A young baby that had been mauled by a dog, and Jack raised a lot of money for the family to help support that young kid. And now Jack is here at the Outlaw Tournament. I bet he never expected that this would happen in such a short space of time. And it was Leonardo Darwin who attacked Jack and threatened to throw him over the stairs while he was bound by ropes at the end of the Games of Death, and provoked Iceman to put his newly won Rise Championship on the line right there and then, and that was how Leonardo Darwin became the Rise Champion. But tonight, Jack looks to become the very first European Deathmatch Champion. But he's gone crashing face first through those carpet grips with nails sticking out of them. That is absolutely brutal. Could not say it better myself, holy shit. Jack is bleeding profusely from the face from that. It looks like he was cut near the ear, and so is Beer Rose, also bleeding here early on in this third quarter-final match. B.A. Rose also took Leonardo Darwin, the Rise champion, to the limit last month when he faced him for the Rise Championship at How Is This Not Illegal in Leeds. You can also see that match at our Patreon page, patreon.com/Rise Underground.
I'm used to doing it with Tongas.
And Jack on his knees now, looking a bit disorientated. He's got his dad on the outside of the ring there, trying to offer him advice and support and encouragement. B.A. Rose looking like he's going to come charging in, but Jack reversed it into a spine buster through that board that was covered in light tubes and barbed wire. What a spine buster from Jack. The Rise faithful making their feelings known about that spine buster. Straight through that board of barbed wire and light tubes. Welcome to Deathmatch Wrestling, Jack Harrop. And he looks very much at home, growing up, being surrounded by some of the toughest men in the world. And now, Jack wants to become one of them with an elbow drop into the chest of B.A. Rose. Jack has got B.A. Rose stunned now, and he's going for the count. 1, 2, very close, very close. B.A. Rose kicking out, and there's Iceman again on the outside. How proud he would be to see Jack beat B.A. Rose tonight. Iceman has been singing the praises of B.A. Rose for many months. And now Jack is looking like he's got a plan. He's got some barbed wire there that he's bringing into the ring. And the Rise faithful very impressed with Jack, as am I. Look at this, he's wrapping that barbed wire around his elbow. This is shades of his old man, the Iceman. And Iceman's telling him not to do it. It must be very difficult for Iceman, wanting to see his son do well, but also wanting to look after him at the same time. Parental instincts kicking in, but Iceman is getting behind his son right now. He's still got that barbed wire wrapped around the arm, and it's causing a lot of pain for Jack. Can B.A. Rose hit that pile driver? Look at the clothesline though. Look at that power in that clothesline. Sending B.A. Rose now to the outside. Jack is still wrapped in barbed wire. trying to catch a breath here and to get the Rise faithful behind him once again. B.A. Rose out on the floor outside the ring. Now Jack going for the elbow drop with the barbed wire wrapped round his arm, and he hits it successfully. But how much has that taken out of himself? All the advice in the world from his dad could never prepare him for this. There's nothing could prepare you for this, for the Outlaw Tournament. Oh, look at that chair shot! It's bent the chair, and now another monstrous shot to the back. The Rise faithful are torn between these two here, showing support for both of these men. And it's rightly deserved that light tube straight off the skull of Jack one more time. And now Jack is sat on that chair on the outside, and B.A. Rose is bringing barbed wire, but lots more of it. B.A. Rose has a plan of his own with that barbed wire. We saw B.A. Rose hitting that cannonball off the apron, much like Jack's dad Iceman last year at the Games of Death onto Lou Nixon. And now he's asking the ref to help wrap him in barbed wire. There's not much that the refs are good for here at the Outlaw Tournament when there's no rules, but B.A. Rose is making use of Scott Bell, Refy McRef face there, and he's wrapped himself in barbed wire. Cannonball! And that is another chair destroyed. Let's have another look at that. Cannonball through the chair to the outside. And I'm starting to lose my voice already. And it's only the third quarter final. Absolute brutality here. Now B.A. Rose is trying to get back to his feet. Jack is just looking totally disorientated on the outside. Climbing up to the apron, both of them now rolling back into the ring. What a performance here from Jack to take it to B.A. Rose here, and he's going back for that barbed wire once again, wrapping that arm. And this barbed wire is absolutely unforgiving, as are the light tubes. And a big back sent on, wrapped in barbed wire. He gets the cover. Jack manages to get the shoulder up at about 2 3/4, and B.A. Rose can't believe it. And now he's going for that underhook pile driver that we've seen him for years here in Rise beat the best with. Oh, now look at this. Iceman, this is almost like what we saw at the Games of Death between Iceman and Michael Caden, but B.A. Rose managing to roll Jack off of him, and now he looks like he's going for it himself. Barbed wire in the mouth. This is how Iceman beat Michael Caden last year at the Games of Death. But this time Iceman is having to watch his own son, and he's threw the towel in. He can't see any more of this. Iceman has thrown the towel in for Jack, which means this match is over. And B.A. Rose goes through to the next round.
Iceman has thrown the towel in on Jack's behalf, which means that means your winner, B.A. Rose.
Iceman made the call and threw the white towel into the ring to bring this match to an end. We saw Iceman do that to Michael Caden last year with the barbed wire in the mouth, and when he saw it being done to his own son, he couldn't take it. The fatherly instincts of Iceman kicking in there, but what an unbelievable performance from Jack and B.A. Rose there, showing the respect.
Let's hear it for your winner. Go through to the next round. B.A. Rose.
And even though B.A. Rose almost killed his son, Iceman there, giving the thumbs up to B.A. Rose. As I said, Iceman thinks very highly of B.A. Rose.
Let's hear it! What a performance! In his Deathmatch Tournament debut, Iceman throwing in the towel there at the end. Looking after Jack, but what a first tournament that was! Let's hear it! For Jack!
Unbelievable, absolutely unbelievable there. And that is the future of deathmatch wrestling right in front of our eyes. The son of the European hardcore icon, the Games of Death winner, Iceman.
One of the future stars, no doubt, of deathmatch wrestling. Carrying on his dad's legacy. Let's hear it one last time. For Jack!
And Jack does not look happy at all. Getting back to his feet and then pushing his dad, the Iceman. Let's see if we can send a camera backstage.
Once again! Once again, why do it for? Why the fuck do it? Why do it? My chance, my fucking chance, Dad! My chance! You should have let me! You should have fucking let me! You should have fucking let me! That's what you should have done! And to fucking take it from me again!
I was fucking looking out for you! Fucking idiot!
Fuck you!
Nice one.
Fucking hell, man. Looking out for him. I was looking out for him.
Margera steps back in a rise ring. We saw him take Mickey Deathmatch to the limit at Spooky Slam 3.
Recently stepped in the chains of ICW himself. And so did his opponent. Another original of Rise, who has took his deathmatch style all over the world. He is representing the Deathmatch Outlaws. Big fucking Joe!
And here he is, the man that started it all. There would not be a European deathmatch scene if it weren't for Big fucking Joe. Paving the way here in Rise. When we had the first Rise hardcore match back in 2017, there was no European deathmatch scene. There wasn't even a hardcore scene. We built it from the ground up, and here we are today to crown the first ever deathmatch champion in Europe, and that is your favourite right there, Big fucking Joe.
He runs this fucking town! One more time!
He came so close to winning both Games of Death tournaments. He came up short last year at the Outlaw Cup with a dodgy finish against Darko. But tonight he intends to right all wrongs by winning the Outlaw Tournament. Margera was one of the only men in the country with the hardcore style of wrestling, with the deathmatch style of wrestling. And Big Joe has taken that all over the world. And we get right into the action. Clint Margera and Big F and Joe exchanging light tubes over the head, glass flying everywhere. And what a tough quarter-final this is for Big Joe. As I say, the favourite to win the whole thing, but he has to get through Clint Margera. The Rise faithful coming alive for Big fucking Joe. And look at that, 2 light tubes tied together. And another pair of light tubes over the skull of Clint Margera. Once again, the blood is flowing early. Pouring from Clint Margera, and he's holding onto that left arm. It looks like he's got a nasty cut there already. It's not looking good for Clint Margera as Big Joe comes charging in with that cannonball, but Clint managed to move the tubes out the way. But it ends up probably working out even worse as it bounces over his head. Joe sending him into the opposite corner now, comes running in again, but Clint manages to get the boot up. And with a big forearm comes charging in, and once again with another one. Now sending Joe over with the snapman, coming running in with a low clothesline. Clint still grabbing that left arm, I can't quite see. He's now going to the referee. The referee looks a bit concerned. And he's using the only arm he currently has, the right arm now, to smash light tubes over Big Joe. Oh, look at that, going for the exposed knees of Big Joe. Big Joe with an injury of his own on that right knee, and that was what Clint Margera was targeting there. Now the referee is putting duct tape around the arm of Clint Margera. This looks like it's a nasty cut of some sort that Clint has sustained here right at the start of this match. But he is not going to be quitting. He is ripping that tape, biting that tape off and wrapping it around the arms and smacking Joe with another light tube. This is not going to hold Clint Margera back. Now grinding broken glass into Joe's head, and now Joe's bleeding profusely all over his arms, and it's dripping from the head where that glass was just driven into the skin. Clint Margera has been doing this for years. He was one of the only men engaging in deathmatch violence in the UK before Big Joe and the Deathmatch Outlaws and Rise came along. We took the risk and did what no one else was doing, putting on some of the most violent matches that have ever been seen in Europe. And Clint Margera wanted to be a part of it. But I bet he's wishing that he didn't, after being driven into that board of what looks to be shaving razors.
Big fucking Joe! Clint Margera! Big fucking Joe! Clint Margera! Big fucking Joe! Clint Margera! Big fucking Joe!
Rise has taken it to the next level, and we've seen an entire deathmatch scene rise from the ashes in the UK because of what Rise and the Deathmatch Outlaws have been doing. And now Big Joe is giving him some broken glass of his own. Clint Margera, a former champion in TNT Extreme Wrestling, who have been inspired by the death matches that we've been putting on in Rise. But Alex Colon now holds that belt. Clint Margera will be wanting to get his hands back on that championship, but first he wants to get his hands on the European Deathmatch Championship. But he's got razor wire being driven into the top of his head. He's trying to get a finger in there to relieve some of the pressure. That looks absolutely agonising. Screaming in pain. Like a crown of razor wire around the head of Clint Margera. It was Big fucking Joe who put his Rise Championship on the line in the first ever Games of Death back in 2019. He was beaten in the final by Casanova Valentine after Joe took the most difficult route to the final. And now he's armed with a TV. A massive flat screen television that was about to be used on Clint Margera. And now Clint has got another steel chair, wrapping it round the back of Big Joe. It's already bent. And now stomping the TV and breaking it in half. on top of Big Joe. And he continues with another ruthless chase shot. Now he's picked Big Joe for a fork and arrow. We saw Michael Caden use that earlier, putting Alex Cologne through the chairs that had those bottle caps on top of it. Big Joe has taken one of those off Michael Caden himself, but he manages to kick out here against Clint Margera. Big Joe and Michael Caden back at Spooky Slam 1 and 2 were influential in creating this deathmatch scene in the UK. Those two matches were voted Match of the Year 2 years in a row by the Rise Faithful. And that was what really started this path of violence that Rise has been on ever since. And look at that iron board wrapped in barbed wire, and Big Joe's driven Clint Margera through it. This could be it, and it's over.
Here is your winner, Big fucking Joe!
The Rise Faithful showing their respect to Clint Margera, but someone who had no respect was Alex Cologne, who showed up after the match, and it all kicked off.
It's going off big time, to quote the name of the TNT show. And it's going off big time for the TNT Extreme Division Championship #1 contendership match. We've got Cameron Solas here who's just showed up, facing Clint Margera, and the winner of this match will face Alex Cologne at TNT. Cameron Solas putting it all on the line.
In a bizarre twist, Cameron Solas, who had a performance of a lifetime at the Games of Death when he stepped in last minute as a substitute, he was here again tonight in case we needed another replacement. And being born and bred in Liverpool, when he saw the challenge being made from Clint Margera after the match tonight, he got involved and demanded to Clint Margera that he gets a #1 contendership match at the TNT Extreme Division Championship. So here we have an off-the-cuff match. Clint Margera versus Cameron Solas. Will TNT Extreme Wrestling repay the favour? We will find out. And we are back for our very first semi-final match. Making his way to the ring, the blood fighter himself, Alex Cologne.
Big Michael Kidd earlier tonight. In the opening round, the American blood fighter, Alex Cologne.
And what a fight that was in the first round against Michael Caden. Hell of a performance from the big sad boy, but it was not enough to put away, to defeat the American blood fighter.
Let's hear it one more time for Alex Cologne. And his opponents.
Alex Cologne came here to win it all, but first he has to go through the winner of last year's Outlaw Cup, the man who beat Darko in the first round. It's Big Lou Nixon.
From Newcastle, one time. He beat Darko in the opening round. Big Lou Nixon.
Will Lou Nixon be the outlaw for the second year in a row?
He told me earlier tonight he's giving Alex Cologne 1 minute. 1 minute. And this match is set for one fall. Referee, when you're ready, let's ring the bell. The semi-finals are underway.
Alex Cologne does not look fazed by Lou Nixon. Lou Nixon has got all the credentials. He's as legitimate as they come. But he has stood across the ring from the blood fighter, the man who's done it all in deathmatch wrestling. But he has not yet won a tournament here in the UK, here in Europe. And he starts off by laying those forearms into the chin of Lou Nixon, who's returning some of his own. Off we go for our first semi-final. Alex Cologne is giving up quite a bit of height and weight difference to Big Lou Nixon. But on the other hand, Lou Nixon gives up a ton of experience to Alex Cologne. Alex Cologne came to Europe to become the Deathmatch Champion of Europe. Lou Nixon came here tonight to defend his crown. Lou Nixon now taking away the legs of Alex Cologne, and now Alex is hooked on to the right leg of Lou Nixon. Could we see a submission finish early on? Lou Nixon clutching those ropes. Obviously that is not a rope break in a death match, but it gives him some leverage to escape that submission hold, and now they are armed with light tubes. Alex Cologne just casually blasting one over the head of Lou Nixon, and now the intensity is starting to pick up with these light tube exchanges. Lou Nixon rocking now. He's starting to look a bit stunned. He's looking dizzy, stumbling round the ring. And Alex Cologne is just unloading over his head. If you took a drink for every light tube that's been used so far, you'd probably be in hospital. and it's only the first semi-final, and we've got 200 light tubes in the main event. The main event is going to have the whole ring wrapped in barbed wire. And now Lou Nixon with one of those kicks that he has made famous here in the UK on the deathmatch scene, straight to the chest of the blood fighter. Blood pouring from the head of the blood fighter, and those new trunks of Lou Nixon's, they were white to start the night, but I can imagine by the end of this match they're going to be covered in red.
Do it again, bitch! Again, do it again!
Oh, now we saw Lou Nixon do this to Casanova, but not in the games of death. Light tube shattering across the chest, and Alex Colon is straight back to his feet, getting rid of those shards of glass, and he's asking for another one. And look at the size of that light tube bundle. It's got a handle on the end. But Lou Nixon isn't going to use it in the way that it was designed by these sick fans at ringside. Someone brought that contraption to the Outlaw Tournament tonight, and it's been used in an unorthodox manner by Lou Nixon as he just blasts that whole bundle of tubes onto the exposed chest underneath the shirt of Alex Colon. And now Alex Colon trying to reach for those ropes to get some leverage himself to get out of this submission by Lou Nixon. Colon now rolling to the outside, trying to catch a breath for a few moments. Armed once again with the glass light tubes. More exchanges here on the outside. The Rise faithful providing some of the plunder, some of the fuckery, as they say. And as always, the Deathmatch Outlaws on hand, the whole crew at ringside.
Hold him! Let's go!
And now Alex Colon, shades of Big Joe when we saw Big Joe versus Lou Nixon, getting the fans to hold him up, and now Lou Nixon doing the same. This is England's maddest wrestling show. Fan participation pushed to the limits. Being a mere spectator is impossible here at Rise Underground. And those kicks lethal from Lou Nixon, but Alex Colon is just absorbing them. Lou Nixon favouring the kicks, Alex Colon favouring the chops, but most of all favouring the light tubes. Look at those chops. It's unbelievable that Alex Colon is able to sustain so many kicks from the educated feet of Lou Nixon. And now back in the ring, once again unloading with the light tubes. Lou Nixon will be looking to make up for his defeat in the final of the Games of Death last year. And look at that strike combination from Alex Colon, but Lou Nixon returns with a good punch. The same punch that he won his last boxing fight in under a minute with, and he also unloaded one on Darko earlier tonight. But Alex Colon's rolled him up, and he's got the win. I can't believe it. We did not expect that. Lou Nixon was just getting cruising, and what a shock we have witnessed in this first semi-final.
And the first Outlaw Tournament finalist, Alex Colon!
That was the least thing that we expected here tonight. I was just saying that Lou Nixon will be looking to make up for his loss in the final of the Games of Death last year. He wasn't even pinned.
I thought it was all over when we saw that good shot from Lou Nixon. That's the same strike
This is the match that every Rise fan has waited a long time to see, and it is our second semi-final here at the Outlaw Tournament. It's B.A. Rose versus Big fucking Joe.
And his opponents.
Big Joe does still not have a European Deathmatch Tournament win under his belt, and he's going to be looking to put the European Deathmatch belt around his waist tonight. If there was ever a true Rise original, this is the man, Big fucking Joe, who has risen to superstardom within the deathmatch world. And this is where it all began, right here in a Rise underground ring. B.A. Rose looking to replicate the success that Big effing Joe has seen over the last couple of years. And now Big Joe's got something to say.
Shit, this is fucking deathmatch. Are you ready for your second semi-final? This match is set for one fall. One fall. When I say one fall, you say ready, ref finish, stop bell. When you're ready, let's ring the bell.
And here we go. We saw Big effing Joe and B.A. Rose collide in the first no-ring rumble for the last ever Rise Hardcore Championship. B.A. Rose hitting that underhook pile driver onto Big Joe on a wooden crate and got the 3 count. That should say it all about B.A. Rose, the last ever Rise Hardcore champion. And it was actually Big Joe who brought in the Rise Hardcore Championship all those years ago. And the torch was passed on to B.A. Rose, and he's looking for that underhook pile driver again here at the Outlaw Tournament. But Big Joe's not having it. A clothesline there, taking B.A. Rose down to the mat. And now we start with the light tubes. In the second semi-final, look at B.A. Rose getting demolished by Big Joe early on here in this match. We've seen this before, the running cannonball, shades of Iceman, but Big Joe has made it his own as he comes charging into the corner. Iceman has inspired a generation here in Rise. You see B.A. Rose often using the cannonball. But B.A. Rose beat the Iceman's son in the last round. And there's another cannonball. He beat Iceman's son in the last round, and in this round, he aims to beat Big fucking Joe, the originator of deathmatch here in Rise Underground. For the last few years, we have taken it to new heights, put UK Deathmatch on the map globally. And tonight is a culmination of all of those years. Whoever wins this tournament will be able to say forevermore that they were the first ever European Deathmatch champion. And it means the world to both of these two men to be able to do that. Can Big fucking Joe finally break the curse and win a deathmatch tournament here in the UK for the very first time? And can B.A. Rose complete his rise with the ultimate accolade? Oh, look at those chair shots. Oh, straight over the back of the head of Big Joe, and now Big Joe returning one straight over the head of B.A. Rose. Look at these chair shots. Those chair shots will be enough to put a normal man in a coma. But these two have got another match to come after this. More fun interaction from Little Joe there at ringside.
You fucking hardcore? I'm fucking hardcore!
He's came tonight in his Big Effin' Joe get-ups. And he is hardcore. Pieces of broken glass just flew over here towards the sound desk.
Fucking sorry, guys. It's not shows. Give us the cheeks.
And now Big fucking Joe is getting Little fucking Joe involved in this match.
Little fucking Joe. Big fucking Joe. Big fucking Joe.
What is the plan here? I was just talking about the audience interaction at Rise. And he slammed him on top of B.A. Rose, who was covered in light tubes. And now Little Joe has just twatted one over the skull of B.A. Rose. What is going on here? This is ridiculous. This is Rise, England's maddest wrestling show in full effect. Look at the cheeky bastard. He wants to get himself out the way now before B.A. Rose makes him regret it. What a moment there for Little fucking Joe. I bet he never expected that tonight when he came dressed as the man himself. Trying to catch me bearings here. And they keep up with the action on the outside, and it looks like Joe's just grinding some broken glass into the head of B.A. Rose there. And now Joe has got the fuckery card. We saw this at last year's Outlaw Cup when he put Darko in the trolley and slammed him into the wall with a load of light tubes in the trolley, and then he went and did it to Schlack at the Games of Death. B.A. Rose is not going to fall for the same trick. Joe's just throwing thumbtacks at B.A. Rose. Unorthodox as ever, Big fucking Joe. Oh, and now a bacon tray that was covered in thumbtacks over the skull, and you can see the thumbtacks stuck in the head of B.A. Rose from here. Tacks just driven into the skull. B.A. Rose trying to pick them out. That must be agonising. These men have got a pain threshold that is off the charts. Oh, we've seen this before in Rise as well. We saw Darko using this on Big fucking Joe at the Outlaw Cup. A paint roller covered in tacks. Brutal stuff here. More of the contraptions that were brought by the Rise faithful tonight. We asked the Rise faithful to place their fuckery in the cart. And these are some of the objects that we're seeing right now. And here we go. B.A. Rose finally has been put in the shopping trolley. Is Big Joe going to take him on a ride? This is becoming a theme in Big Joe matches. If there's ever a shopping trolley kicking about, putting his opponent in the cart.
Shut the fucking doors!
Here we go! Straight into the ring post goes B.A. Rose in that shopping trolley.
Holy shit! Holy shit!
Big fucking Joe is cooking with gas. He is loving this tonight, in his element, at the Outlaw Tournament.
We want this fucking shit!
And now another bat covered in what seems to be barbed wire there over the back of Big Joe from B.A. Rose. Trying to take Big Joe off his feet, but Big Joe is fighting out of it. And now he's going for a suplex and he's straight onto the shopping trolley. B.A. Rose hasn't been able to get much offense on Big Joe so far. But we cannot count B.A. Rose out. He has proved it over the last year that he is one of the toughest men in Europe on the deathmatch scene. Breaking into it within the last few months. And look at this! Straight onto the apron. And now the tables have turned finally. B.A. Rose with a bit of offense. As I say, B.A. Rose only breaking onto the deathmatch scene in the last few months. But he has made an impact unlike anyone has ever done before. I don't know what that is. It looks like salt that he was just dropping onto the exposed head of Big Joe. Salt in the wounds, and now he's got 2 more steel chairs. You can see little Joe there watching it ringside on his mate's shoulders. We've even got a scaffold set up here at ringside. And that was Salt. You can see the... Oh, look at that!
Ah, son of a bitch!
Salt all over the open wounds again. B.A. Rose now on top. He's got Big Joe reeling. Can B.A. Rose keep the momentum in his favour in this semi-final? What a win this will be for B.A. Rose if he can beat Big Joe in the semi-final. But Big Joe is going to do anything it takes to make sure that that doesn't happen. After coming up short in the Games of Death 1, after coming up short in the Outlaw Cup, and then coming up short last year in the Games of Death final. Iceman caught him out to become the second Games of Death winner, and Big fucking Joe was not happy at all. He has been on a warpath ever since to redeem himself. And this is the night to do it. But first, he has to get through B.A. Rose and then face Alex Colon in the final. But B.A. Rose is scaling the scaffold. He comes off it with an elbow drop. B.A. Rose with an elbow drop off the scaffold. Putting everything on the line to get to the final to face Alex Colon. We know that it's going to be the United Kingdom versus the USA in the final. But is it going to be Big fucking Joe or B.A. Rose representing the UK? At this point, I cannot call it.
Guys, excuse me.
Little Joe getting keen on the outside again. Looked like he was about to get in the ring then. B.A. Rose going for the cover. Big Joe kicking out at 2.5. B.A. Rose knows that he's got Big Joe in a position that Big Joe is not comfortable with. Big Joe does it best when he is dominating, but at the moment, that's what B.A. Rose is doing. Oh, and now Nathan Black, the comedian, here on stage. And Big effing Joe driving B.A. Rose through that light tube contraption. Is this it? Big Joe has done it. The comedian Nathan Black with the distraction to B.A. Rose. And Big Joe goes to the final. That is not what we wanted to see here. B.A. Rose chased Nathan Black out of here earlier tonight. And he has just spoilt this semi-final.
The comedian Nathan Black showing up there. Here is your winner going through to the final. Big fucking Joe!
Two very surprising finishes in our semi-final matches. But we did not expect the comedian Nathan Black to come out and cost B.A. Rose the biggest opportunity of his entire career so far. That is disgraceful.
That is not how we wanted to see this match end. Nathan Black, the comedian, getting involved there. Yeah. Let's hear it from both these men. Big fucking Joe and B.A. Rose.
Nathan Black has been talking trash, talking shit about the deathmatch scene here in Rise, and in particular B.A. Rose. B.A. Rose is going to be very angry after this. I would not like to be Nathan Black. Big mistake by the comedian.
Massive respect there to B.A. Rose. And the Deathmatch Outlaws in the back. Big effort Joe gets the 20 minutes of B.A. Rose and he deserves it. The Deathmatch Outlaws at the bar where they belong. What a match that was. Let's hear it for Little Fucking Joe.
Almost ready now for the final of the Outlaw Tournament.
It's time.
This is an international deathmatch dream fight. Big fucking Joe versus Alex Cologne. Introducing first to the ring, representing the UK, it's Big Joe.
Your first one, Alex, representing the UK Deathmatch scene, the Deathmatch Outlaws, Rise Underground, he runs this fucking town. It's Big fucking
Big fucking Joe is looking to right the wrongs of the last few years by finally winning a deathmatch tournament and regaining gold here in Rise. He was the Rise champion for a full calendar year. He became the Rise champion on the 5th of January 2019 and lost it to the good Dr. Leonardo Darwin in ridiculous circumstances 1 year later on the 5th of January 2020. He has not held a major championship ever since then. But if he can beat Alex Cologne tonight, he will become the first prestigious European Deathmatch champion.
The United States Deathmatch scene. This is
Alex Cologne knows all about deathmatch championships. There are well over 200 light tubes in this match. The ropes are covered in barbed wire. And we are away before the bells even rung. Off we go. Alex Cologne not wasting any time at all. Targeting the legs of Big Joe, the bigger man. Big Joe is keen as mustard. He doesn't even wear knee pads in these brutal death matches, and Alex Cologne is taking advantage of that. And he whips him straight into that side of the ring that was covered in the tubes. We saw Big fucking Joe almost impaled with a light tube when he faced Schlack at the Games of Death. Big fucking Joe got the win over the human meat grinder, and he's proved that he can beat the very best that the USA has to offer. Very shortly we'll be facing Matt Tremont in a huge match at ICW No Hold Barred. But before he does that, he has to beat the blood fighter, Alex Cologne. Both sides of the ring that were covered in tubes, Big Joe has fell victim to. And look at Cologne stabbing him with that broken tube all over the body. Especially targeting the legs, like I mentioned moments ago. Oh, and Big Joe's getting taken to bits. Alex Cologne has had the advantage ever since that very first shot at the start of the match. Big Joe fighting back there with a light tube of his own. Is it enough to switch the momentum in his favour? He has been reeling since before the bell even rang, but he's got the home support of the Rise faithful. As Alex Cologne unleashes those kicks, more tube shots and a double stomp. Quick as a flash. Alex Cologne has a very unique style in deathmatch wrestling compared to what else we've seen, and look at him again going for those legs. Big size difference between Big Joe and Alex Cologne. We said that in the last semi-final when he faced Lou Nixon, but look what happened there. That quickness working to his advantages. He got the roll up, and now Big Joe with those closed fist punches. We saw Big fucking Joe knock the Necro Butcher out with strikes exactly like that on the chin. Look at that. Alex Cologne taking them like a champ. Can he become the champ tonight? And boom, a big right hand from Big Joe. And Alex Cologne comes back with more light tubes. One of the only men to ever knock the Necro Butcher out, Big fucking Joe. That is the type of man we're talking about. An absolute savage. And as the Rise faithful sing, Joe is our champion, firmly behind the big man. And if someone can tell me how many light tubes have already been broken in this match, you will win a special prize, because I've lost count. And there are many more to come. I have never seen this amount of glass in a ring before. And that is a ring that has held the most insane death matches ever in Europe. Look at this. Alex Cologne is just going crazy with those light tubes. How is Big Joe taking this? He is bleeding from every part of his body. When I showed up earlier today, which you can see at my YouTube channel, youtube.com/Danny O'Doherty, you will be able to see behind the scenes at the Outlaw Tournament. And this entire stage was covered in light tubes when I showed up. And that was just the start. And now we're light tubes straight over the ankle. Alex Cologne is methodical in the way he is taking Big Joe apart. Limb from limb. Straight over the back. And now he's got Joe by the top knot. Another big kick sent him into them light tubes on the ropes. And Joe with a kick of his own. Joe is coming back. There's the move that we saw him beat B.A. Rose with in the last round as he drove him through the light tube contraption. Alex Cologne managing to kick out here in the final. And this match continues. Look at the blood on the skull of Alex Cologne. And God help whoever is going to potentially take the fall through that thing on the outside. I don't even know what to call that other than a death trap. I don't know how Big Joe has this much blood in his body. The amount of blood he's lost tonight alone, never mind the amount of blood he's lost in the last 5 or 6 years, as we have built this deathmatch scene from scratch in the UK. Big Joe in a precarious position there as he holds onto the ropes. Alex Cologne takes away the hands with the tubes. Big Joe goes falling through that death trap. Fucking hell. Jesus Christ. Let's see that again. He takes away the fingers and he just plunges through all that glass. Big Joe looking like he's in a bad way, but he's still breathing, he's still moving, he is still conscious. And that means he's still got a big chance at winning this match. Never count Big fucking Joe out. Here comes Alex Cologne as he dives through the middle. And now he rolls Big Joe back into the ring. The whole canvas is just covered in glass. 2.5. Alex Cologne can't believe it. After Big Joe fell through all that glass, how he was able to kick out at 2.5, I do not know. But I've stopped trying to work that out at this point. All I know is Big Joe is an absolute fucking machine. Alex Cologne going for the double stomp that he hit Caden with. And Joe kicks out as well. Straight into that submission. This is what he beat Caden with earlier. That double stomp couldn't put the Deathmatch Outlaws away. Michael Caden kicked out. Big fucking Joe kicked out. But this was enough to put Caden to sleep. And Big Joe's hanging on and he's fighting out of it. Trying to grab anything he can to get Alex Cologne off him. The Rise faithful trying to rally behind Big Joe. What a moment this is. Can Big Joe hang on? He's got the ropes. That isn't technically a rope break, but Alex Cologne maybe showing a bit of sportsmanship there, letting go, allowing Big Joe to catch his breath. It was probably because Alex Cologne's so fucked himself that he's going to take a new approach and he's going back to the light tubes. Let's have a look once again at that double stomp. Absolutely lethal. I can't believe that Michael Caden kicked out earlier and now Big Joe has as well in the final. Big Joe surviving, but just about. And Alex Cologne has even worse plans. Double knees to the back. And it looks like he's hurt himself. Let's have a look at that again. Double knees to the back as Big Joe had those light tubes up his shirt. And that might have been a mistake from the blood fighter. Looks like he's hurt himself as he took that risk. Coming off the ropes with the knees. Big Joe taking that plunge through the glass earlier on. And now Alex Colon goes plunging through the glass himself into the abyss. He has just disappeared.
Holy shit! Holy shit! Holy shit! Holy shit!
The Rise faithful say perfectly, holy fucking shit. Alex Colon is still moving, but just about. Let's see that again. Alex Colon just goes missing. Some of the roster now are out on the stage watching this unfold because they are witnessing history. Big Joe with the Death Valley driver, this could be it. And Alex Colon kicks out at one. What the fuck is going on here? I can't believe it. This is insane. Strike exchanges again. How did Alex Colon kick out at one? That is mind-blowing. These two men are not human. Tombstone pile driver. That has to be a truly 1, 2, and he has kicked out again. He has kicked out again. What has Big Joe got left to give to Alex Colon? This shows what this match means to both of these competitors, what the first European Deathmatch Championship means to both of these competitors. Can Alex Colon take that belt back to the States? Or is it going to stay here in the UK, in Europe, with Big fucking Joe? Now this is looking very dangerous. Both men going to the top. What on earth are we going to see next? Big Joe doing what he can to get hold of Alex Colon, but Alex Colon looks like he's got plans as well for Big fucking Joe. Alex Colon trying to wrap the head, but Big Joe sends him onto that pile of light tubes in the middle of the canvas. He's done it! Big fucking Joe is the European Deathmatch Champion and the winner of the Outlaw Tournament 2022! Joe has broke the curse, finally! Congratulations to Big fucking Joe!
Let's hear it! Your new European Deathmatch Champion, Big fucking and here are the Deathmatch Outlaws to celebrate with victory all began with these 4 men. And we have our first ever Deathmatch
being cut short here. And Lou Nixon's left in the ring, one of the Deathmatch Outlaws. You have made a big mistake. Whoever this is stood between Big fucking Joe and Lou Nixon. Lou Nixon demanding that he shows himself. Oh, it's the Rise champion! What has Lou Nixon done? It's Leonardo Darwin. And Lou Nixon has seemingly betrayed Big fucking Joe. There he is, the good doctor, the prophet, Leonardo Darwin. This piece of shit is back again. What is Lou Nixon doing? Oh, God. Absolutely disgusting way to end tonight. And there's Brett Semtex, who joined Darwin last month. Lou Nixon has sold his soul here. This is disgraceful. Why would he do this? Absolutely shocking. Oh, look at that, the embrace. He has sold his soul to the devil here. What a disgrace. The dirty Geordie bastard, that's right, the Rise faithful. Saying it perfectly, and now he's ripping up the Deathmatch Outlaws flag. Does this mean that it's all over for Lou Nixon in the Deathmatch Outlaws? I think it fucking does. Absolutely disgraceful. Last month we saw Big fucking Joe tie Lou Nixon to the ring post in that four-way between all four of the Deathmatch Outlaws going into this month's tournament. Lou Nixon was not happy. I thought they'd put the differences aside. I thought he knew that anything is fair game in a deathmatch. But Lou Nixon clearly has held on to that for the last month and has decided to do this, to sell his soul and join the devil, Leonardo Darwin. And now they're holding Big Joe to the ring post. Leonardo Darwin looking like he's about to murder his former best friend here. These men have been at war with each other since Rise began. And on the night that should have been the biggest celebration yet for Big fucking Joe, this is what happens. Absolute piss take. What a joke. Lou Nixon looks proud of himself, doesn't he? Fucking wanker, that's right. And now Leonardo Darwin holding both of these championship belts up. This was Big Joe's night, and it has been spoiled by Lou Nixon betraying him. Lou has sold out. Look at this, almost decapitating Big fucking Joe. And it looks like we've got a new team, a new group, fronted by the Rise champion Leonardo Darwin.
Your Rise champion, Leonardo Darwin. Brett Semtex and Lou Nixon. Get the fuck out!
Shut your mouth for 2 seconds, Dan. Let me fucking speak. You got the camera. You're always running your fucking mouth. I noticed in 2 days, Rise, they're going to be doing a show for the Ukraine relief. Is that correct?
That is right, yeah.
You fucker! You fucking aggressive piece of shit bastard! Fuck! Shut the fuck up! Fuck! Fuck! Let me ask you a question, Dan! Let me ask you a fucking question! Why the fuck is there not a relief for fucking Iraqi civilians? What about the people of Afghanistan? Let me ask you a question. Hold on, Dan. Shut your fucking mouth! Why is there not a fucking Rise show for the 330,000 civilians that were killed in Yemen by the American fucking military? Do you know what? Grab my fucking beer. You let me out.
Get off, don't you dare! I haven't fucking drunk for months, you daft cunt!
He's not drunk for 6 months! Let's go to the fucking shut the fuck up! Shut the fuck up when I'm talking!
Fuck off!
Give me that fucking beer! Congratulations! Half a year of sobriety! I think that deserves a drink! Fuck off! Ducky's in town! You fucking bastard! Let me tell you something! You become progressive! You become fucked up! I'll throw this fucking belt in the River Thames if you fucking try and drag my name down! Prick! Fuck you! You're not in my league! You'll never wrestle me! Is this what you want, Dan? Dickhead! Let me tell you something! Fucking dickhead! You don't deserve to wrestle me! You've wrestled once in 3 fucking years! Let me say one more thing and we're done. I appreciate that, Brett. The only thing this motherfucker does deserve isn't a championship match. You know what he deserves? You fucking dirty